Hi, it's Ronnie, and welcome to a Punched Out Thursday to Die For with Kathy, Kristin, myself, Dorothy, and Rebecca and Sonia. Yeah, there's more of us now. And it's also for Baby Got Scraps, a scrappy inspirational YouTube and Instagram hop where we get one 12 by 12 paper and the rest are scraps or a small paper pad. And I'm going to scrap that picture of my grandson, and he's in front of the FBI office in DC. Those papers that you see me move out of the way, one was a Christmas one, which I'm going to turn over and use the back side. And the other are from a paper pad my daughter got me several years ago at Christmas. It's got like 180 pages, and y'all know how thin those are. Well, I've got quite a few. When I went scrap hunting, I thought about this paper pad. I know I've got quite a few where I would, use part of it and leave part of it. And they were all, well, not in the front of the book, but they were throughout the pad, but I got them all so I could use them. And that silver paper that I'm using is like a matte silver instead of a shiny silver. And I'm also going to use a copper colored one. It kind of looks brown in the video, but it's actually like a copper color. And I'm making a magnifying glass. For a second, my mind went blank. I'm making a magnifying glass. I used some acetate and the silver and the copper colors. I thought I'd go ahead and start arranging my scraps and deciding how I wanted them. And it's going to take me a second, but yeah, I've got more to choose from though. This isn't enough, is what I was thinking in my mind, or if they didn't fit as well as I thought they were going to. I want my magnifying glass kind of be just like it's laid on a table. And I took that notebook paper, is ledger paper, and put the notebook edge on it. But I'm also going to take it in a minute and I'm going to type on it with my We Are Memory Keepers typewriter, and I'm going to type thumbprint. And yeah, it worked out really good for my layout because I thought, well, they usually have those flip uh, notepads. Only I wanted my perforated edge or pull out edge, tear out edge on the left hand side instead of on the top, just for, design's sake of my layout. I thought it'd add more texture to my layout if I did the longer side. And like I said, these are really, really thin. You can probably tell by watching the video, but they're pretty colors. And since it's browns in the photo, I thought I would just go ahead and use this paper pad. I thought I'd use it. And there are other colors. These are the ones I thought I'd use with the picture, just because of the clothes he has on and the background of it. But I did get the idea. The reason I wrote thumbprint with the We Are Memory Keepers typewriter was because I was going to stick my thumb in a paper ink pad and put a thumbprint. Well, I should have stood up. It's kind of blurred. And I had more scraps of that over there. But I thought, oh, well, I am just going to leave it. It is a thumbprint. It looks like a thumbprint. It does have a little bit of blur on it. But if they were out with a magnifying glass looking for thumbprints, it wouldn't be a perfect one anyway. It's not like I was being printed in the FBI office. And I did accidentally lay that one paper on top of my photo and got really sticky stuff on there. And so I used my undo to take it off and a wipey. The wipey was dry, so when I wet it with the undo, it was wet then and it came off pretty good. And I'm just going to kind of nestle it beside my magnifying glass. And I got to have FBI in bigger letters here. You can see it in the photo. It's really clear. It says Department of Justice, Federal Bureau of Investigation. It does not have FBI there. But that's what I'm going to put instead of having all that. You can read the photo if you want to see that part. And the only bad thing about the metallic paper, it's a little on the slick side, so if you accidentally move your letters, they're going to move. And till the glue dries anyway. That camera was either on a sticker sheet or a 3x4 card or something. I remember cutting it out when I was going to do another layout and change my mind about it. So it came in handy for this one. I am punching holes in it on the side, and then I'm going to string some twine through it, black twine through it. And I'm going to get it done, put it on there, and then I'll find a little bitty sticker that says fax. It's made like a tiny tag. So I'm going to have to kind of pull it up and take it apart a little bit and put that on there. But I couldn't go without it once I seen it. And I've had that sticker sheet for a long time. I got a whole bunch off of HSN once. It's a whole packet like. I don't remember if it's every letter of the alphabet or what, but there's quite a few. And this one was like perfect for this layout. I've got the word evidence, confidential, notes, facts, pictures, observation, what's next. Oh, yeah, I was really tickled over all the stuff. Oh, and info. But, yeah, they were perfect for the FBI layout. When I first seen the picture, I thought, well, where am I going to get some FBI stuff? Because y'all know I like themed. But, yeah, I went through these thinking maybe I could get something out of them, and then when I ran across this one, I was just pretty thrilled. I knew I could find something to go on there. Maybe not something as good as what I did find, but something. And I put a flare in the middle of my camera, and I just put it for fun. It's got a camera on it, and it says "Hire me to shoot you." And I thought, well, I'm going to put that on there just to get a comment out of him. And the info's going to end up on the bottom right of the picture with, I'm going to punch out a label. Well, I think they're tickets. A ticket is what I'm going to punch out, the layer underneath it. And I'm not sure what I'm doing here because I know what I end up putting right there. I don't put nothing there because I'm going to do it later. I was going to say, I know it was like right towards the end because I almost forgot. If you look over in the bottom left-hand corner, you'll see that little punch for the double wedding rings. I pulled them out to make something and forgot all about it. So you can think a couple of minutes on what you think I might be making with those double wedding rings. But, yeah, I had fun making the layout just because I was thinking without real FBI stuff that I was coming up with stuff that worked just as well. And like I would find a collection or something that was about the FBI. And I'm sure he's never going to go in the FBI, even though I put what's next on there because, he's already gone to college and everything, and that wasn't what he studied for. He studied child psychology. Oh, and I did notice that the little handle from the magnifying glass was barely sticking out the bottom. So I pulled it up and pulled it out just a little bit more. Well, what I could because, I cut it off. And yeah, make it show up just a little more so you could really tell that it was the magnifying glass. And of course, I love layering, so I am going to layer that globe. And I am really surprised that I am not going to layer the one that's going to go over on the right hand side. I don't even know what I was thinking not doing it, but it's sitting there not layered at all. And oh, this is where I get some more of that silver for the layering. I don't think I'm making anything yet, but I am going to make something with that little punch with the double wedding rings. And, oh, I had to, that's the one, that's a sticker that I didn't layer. The one on the bottom right, and it's a Dr. Seuss sticker. It says, "Today you're you. That is truer than true. No one alive is youer than you." So, yeah, I seen it and I thought, oh, that's so cute. It's the right colors. and I liked it, so it went on the layout. And let's see where I'm at. I got off on Rabbit Trail of Dr. Seuss. Oh, my camera clicked off. So I had to do a transition thing here just so y'all wouldn't see this big jump. Well, it wasn't a whole big jump. I mean, I didn't really do that much because I heard it click, and it clicks like a minute or so after it goes off because it turns the whole camera off is what it does, and that's what I hear. But I punched out some stars, and I'm just going to kind of scatter them around well, I did a few. I did some and then a few more. But I'm going to scatter them around the layout, and I won't think I'm done. And then I remember that one thing that I forgot with the double wedding ring punch. Oh, I forgot. I added the ticket and a sticker in the upper right hand corner. And then I'm adding this down in this one. So I have that burgundy color in a couple places. I was going to put it in 3, but apparently I got sidetracked when I remembered the other thing that I needed to do and did not get the third thing with a little bit of burgundy on there. I might have to go see what I can do about that. Oh well, if I forget, it's all right. And yeah, that just says note, and kind of the bottom of it's kind of like an arrow pointing down. Oh, and of course, I had to punch out at least one more star. So I have one up there at the top to go with the stars down there at the bottom. And see how I pushed that up there? That means I remembered what I'm supposed to be doing. I can't believe I forgot this part. But have y'all guessed what it is? Well, it's handcuffs. And I'm not going to like how I do them at first. So then I'm going to keep thinking about it the whole time I've done it the other way. And so I'm just going to kind of add on top of what I've already done rather than take them apart when I figure it out the best way to do it. But I punched out several of the double wedding rings, and I'm going to end up gluing them together like a chain. I know on TV now they use those zip strips a lot instead of handcuffs, but I decided to go with the handcuffs. I thought they'd look cuter than a zip strip laying there, and more at home on the FBI page. And since this is that metallic, everything's kind of hard to get to stick with the liquid glue. I did add some adhesive ATG on there, but I am also going to use the liquid glue because I got to thinking if it was laying still, maybe it'd go ahead and dry, and it does. But to attach the chain, I think it's a 3/8 inch punch. I made like a little round thing and cut it in half to put it there for that, but it just looks so wimpy that I decided to add a bigger piece. And my first try at it's not very good because I had to punch 2 holes. Then I remembered I've got a buttonhole punch, and it's one of the long reach ones to reach in the middle of the page. I do not even know why I bought it one time. I thought I had to have it because I was doing a lot of something. It's so long ago. And I bought it, and I think I used it 2 or 3 times, and it was altered art some way or another. I can't remember. It's been a good while, and so it hasn't got used as much. But it's really going to come in handy for those handcuffs because I thought it needed to look like it had some kind of metallic work on there, or something instead of being just plain Jane. And I did round the edge of that chunk to match the circle on the handcuffs so it wouldn't just be laying right on top and being straight across. And I think I'm about done with my layout now. Be sure to check out the links below for all the gals doing the Punched Out Thursday and the ones that's doing Baby Got Scraps. There'll be all kinds of links for all kinds of inspiration. And if you guessed what it was I was going to make with the double wedding ring punch, put that down there too. And yeah, this is my layout and my close-ups and the FBI. And there is going to be a close-up of my other stuff for the Punched Out Thursday part. And yeah, there it is with my thumbprint. There's my thumbprint on there that's all blurred and smushed. But yeah, I should have stood up. But since I didn't, But thank y'all so much for watching. If you leave a comment below, I'll get back with you. And if you like the video and hit a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. And those of you who are not subscribed to my channel, I'd love to have you subscribe. And I hope y'all have a happy, scrappy week. Take care and stay safe. Bye.